This is our Newport Natural Beef Tenderloin Carpaccio. Is frozen, sliced paper thin, seasoned with the olive oil, lemon juice, chive, a little bit of arugula, parmesan, and some thin, crispy crostinis. Yeah, I saw that. It is swerved with it. Okay, and then we got our duck leg rillette made with the cured duck legs. I cured them in some spices, allspice, anise, orange zest, salt, sugar. Cured it for 24 hours, and then the next day I cooked it in the confit, so duck fat, for about 3 hours. It all gets stripped off the bone and whipped into a pate with a little more duck fat, orange zest, fresh herbs, and then we preserve it and put a little duck fat right on the top of the layer here. So it's got a little cap of duck fat on top. That's served with the pickled huckleberries, a grilled baguette crostini, and a microgreen and herb salad, some fresh parsley, chive, microgreens, and there's a little reduction on the plate. That's some of that pickling liquid with some honey added to it. It's reduced down to a syrup. So that is our rillette appetizer. So far, obviously everything is gluten-free without the bread. So far, and there's cheese on that, so there's dairy in there. And then we brought back one of our faves, the crispy fried burrata. This time I'm serving it with a little romesco sauce and some basil oil and a little salad of arugula, basil, and olive tapenade.
You guys all know what romesco is?
Delicious.
All right. Delicious, yes. All right.
Spanish sauce, red pepper, almonds. Okay, and then we have our soup. Actually, we're having a vegan soup this time. So we're making our veg stock. It is a roasted butternut, apple, curried coconut soup. Serve with a little cilantro and chili oil on top. So dairy-free, gluten-free, and vegan. And he goes, yes, I can sell it to someone.
That's actually my question.
Yeah. Okay, a couple of new salads. The spin-off of the Waldorf salad, we're using baby kale, an apple mustard vinaigrette with Honeycrisp apples in the actual vinaigrette, candied walnuts, sliced green grapes, and the newly voted best cheese in the world, the Rogue Blue Cheese. You know that?
I didn't. That's
Just
cool.
voted best in the world.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably going to go up 2 times price.
Yeah, really. We can't afford that dish starting tomorrow.
Right. Starting tomorrow. Okay, we have our autumn harvest dish here. Delicata squash, roasted, sliced, served up on top of a goat cheese schmear. It's got a little bit of cream cheese, so it does have some dairy in it. So it's goat cheese, cream cheese, fresh herbs, arugula, fresh fig, and then balsamic roasted figs as well, and a little bit of pomegranate for some nice color. This dressing on the actual greens is just a little bit of a lemon Dijon, just to lightly season the greens, but most of the flavors in the combination of the textures and things on the dish.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Moving into our bigger ones here. Let's bring it out here. Sorry. Children.
She didn't know I was going to sit down. She pulled the seat out from underneath me.
Would have been awesome.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Like 2 years ago.
Bucatini is a hollow spaghetti. It's fresh pasta, and the meats are slowly simmered. It's beef, pork, and lamb. Red wine, tomato sauce, lots of mirepoix and garlic and shallots, and then also rosemary and thyme braised into the sauce itself. And we top it with a little bit of fresh ricotta. Roasted garlic is mixed into it, and a little bit of basil oil is mixed into the ricotta as well. That looks good.
That does look good.
I eat that. Okay, moving on to our spice crusted pork tenderloin. The spices are fennel, caraway, cumin, and coriander. A little bit of salt and sugar, and then we sear that and roast it in the oven. Cook it to about medium. We definitely want to serve it with pink. If somebody doesn't want that, they need to know that it gets served medium. Otherwise, it's coming back the window, and that's not going to be fun.
Yeah, you guys need to know that for a lot of people in this community who are my age, you couldn't have medium rare pork for a long time. There was a problem called trichinosis. At the same time, there has not been a case in the United States in 40 years, and medium rare pork is perfectly fine to eat. It wasn't after the last World War. It is now. But you'll run into people who still think that there's a problem.
All right, so the trichinosis pork is served with
2007, we bred it out of swine.
it's a chanterelle gravy. It's a brown gravy. It does have flour in it, so it's a traditional brown gravy style with the mushrooms and fresh tarragon. Served with a cornbread strata, which is like a baked custard with cornbread, mixed in with a lot of peppers and onions, a little bit of jalapeno, cheddar. So there's definitely dairy and egg in this, and then with a little bit of rainbow chard sauteed right up on top of that. Getting the shot there.
Joel just made a cameo, the first one.
Getting into the shot.
Photo bomb.
Okay,
I'm
is-
sorry, I presented it.
You just dipped your face right in front of the thing as I'm shooting the video.
video.
Anyway, it's your
That's
first.
not a
It's your
bad
first cameo.
Oh, I thought you were just recording this so you guys could have been.
No.
You're in it. You're in it now. Okay, so we have our Walla Walla and Chev goat cheese ravioli. Served with a little bit of the brown butter cream sauce, crispy yellow onions, so crispy fried onions. Some broccolini is chopped up into the sauce, and chive, balsamic, and the fresh burrata on top. Lovely. We have our grilled prawns marinated with lemon and the basil, seared scallops, served in a saffron risotto made with saffron cream and mascarpone. There's chicken stock in it as well, so it's not strictly a pescatarian dish. The sauce on the outside, I did a reduction of lemon and white wine and vinegar and shallots, so it made kind of in a beurre blanc fashion. So I reduced it, and then I made a green olive and anchovy butter with lemon zest and roasted garlic in it. So that comes together as the sauce for the outside of the risotto there, and then just a little bit of chili oil for garnish, and fresh fennel, scallion, and orange salad right in the middle for garnish. Our red wine and herb marinated contains red wine, olive oil, garlic, and shallots. And that gets marinated for about 24 hours before we serve that, grilled. And there's a little bit of a roasted beet puree, served with a kind of a root vegetable hash, purple potatoes, parsnips, carrots, and it has a little bit of a black magic Cajun spice seasoned for the actual hash. And then there's a poached egg up on top, and a roasted beef demi-glace underneath the steak. So it has a little bit of both on there.